evening, everybody. I am tommync2010. Well, one thing you should know is, out of all the things I do here on YouTube, one of my hobbies is needle felt. And you ask, what the heck is needle felt? Now, I have been needle felting for a while because I've been kind of tired, but, I said, what the heck, I'm going to do some needle felting tonight. Now, the particular celebrity that I'm doing tonight is one of my favorite YouTubers. Chris Perillo is one of my other favorite YouTubers. I already made one of him. And also, just to let you know, I'm kind of undone right now because I've gotten off work. There's a particular YouTuber that I made a while back ago. His name is John Prosser, and I've been trying to get in contact with him. So if you are a fan of his page, let him know that there he is right there. And there you are, John, right here. That's John Prosser. John, that's your figure. And he's waiting to be picked up by you. So there he is right there. That's your little reminder. John Prosser right here, Front Page Tech, youtube.com/frontpagetech. And John Prosser does all sorts of technology. He's a team member with Chris Perillo. He works with him. So let's get on the main topic of why we're here. So the deal is I am making a needle felt figure of Shawn C. Phillips. Who is Shawn C. Phillips? And why and who is coolduder? They are the same people. Coolduder is Shawn C. Phillips. I've watched his videos for a long time, since the beginning, since I started here on YouTube. He was one of the people that inspired me to make videos, besides the Nostalgia Critic and Chris Perillo. Chris Perillo inspired me to vlog. And Doug Walker and Shawn C. Phillips, known as coolduder, inspired me to make videos and do movie reviews, which I think at some point I'll be doing and Crystal is around. Just want to let you know that. And I want to let you know I have invited Shawn C. Phillips, known as coolduder, into the hangout. So if he pops in here, don't be shocked, because I mostly like to have the people that I'm making in here, but maybe some people might come in. I don't know. So let's get started. Now, this is what I call filler. Just to get back to explain to what all this is. This is filler. This is sheep's wool. And basically what I do is I wrap this up in a ball, and then I take this sucker, which looks like a torture device. I think that it could be a torture device on, like tack, 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 tack. Yeah. Honestly, it could be a torture device. And this is a needle felt. This is a needle. It has barbs on it, and when you stick yourself, it stings and it itches. Sounds like something like a sexual transmitted disease, but it's not. It's just a needle with barbs on it. And here's the thing: it likes to snap off and get stuck in your wool. I've done that many times, and I've had to tear up my projects just to get the needle out. It's insane, folks. So this is wool. This is coloring. So what does coolduder look like? Honestly, let's jump here on my tablet, and I'll show you what he looks like. I'll be studying it off my tablet. This is a Samsung Galaxy 3 tablet. Very nice, very good quality. It's very, very good. I use this for, just to let you know, if I'm in town and I'm near Wi-Fi, give me a call on Google+. I'll maybe talk to you. But if I'm not near Wi-Fi, you obviously are just not going to be able to get a hold of me. So, okay. Okay. Just a second. Let me get to my Facebook. Let's find a good picture of him, of coolduder, known as Shawn C. Phillips. I just need to make sure I have the kind of colors I need for him, because He's definitely white, so I have the tan. Here is my tan over here. My tan is over here, and this thing over here. Okay. There you are, Shawn. So let's go to his pictures and find a good. Now, I definitely know he's the kind of guy that wears a blue shirt. He wears a blue shirt, wears a ball cap, but I want to be, I want to pick a good picture that he, that will symbolize him. Okay, I think I know which one we're going to use. So I'm going to have to use blue. He has a short sleeve shirt and okay, here's a picture of Shawn's. Here's the picture that I'll be using to make the picture of Shawn C. Phillips. Now, understand this. Here comes the interesting part. I will not be getting this. Is probably a long video. Now, there'll be brief intermissions because I'm kind of stupid because I probably didn't think to do this after dinner because I'll probably be going downstairs for dinner. So it'll be a brief intermission. So just anybody is watching, just hold on for a second. And so the details of coolduder will be later on in the video. So if I leave, just understand it's a brief intermission. I'll go back. So let's get started. Typically, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make. Shoot. Dang it! That's a good way to start your needle felting. Break your first needle into your. Don't worry, if it's stuck inside of the thing, it's fine. It's in there. Okay. Let's get started. Here is my needle felt. Here, and let's make it into a ball. So here's the thing. The quality of how much you have in your needle felt round is just depending on how big you want the body. Now understand this. When you do this, just be careful when you do this. I try to be careful myself. So if it gets quiet and I'm not talking, that just means I'm focused and concentrating on the body. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to separate this one off. That's probably big enough to be a body. And I'm going to make another round. And I'll go back and forth in between the head and the body. Now, this will be coolduder's body, and the next one will be his head. Now, the thing is that I'm good at details with faces. Now, Shawn C. Phillips wears a hat, known as coolduder. He wears a hat. So the thing is that with that, I have to figure out how to make a hat, and it's going to be pretty good. And he has long brown hair. Just a second, let me look at the picture again. So yeah, he has long brown hair, and he has a nice, he has a very good detailed face, and thin eyebrows, I would say. Very dapper looking man, I would say. And so let me wrap this one up. We're making his head. And I hope that he comes in. I sent him a link, and hopefully he'll come in. But I don't know if he's going to come in or not. But I won't worry myself with that. Work myself with that. Hello?
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Mark Hyder. How are you doing there today, Mark?
Okay.
So, I am needle felting. I'm explaining to him what needle felting is. And I'm making the guy's head right now. I'm making Shawn C. Phillips. I don't know if you know who Shawn C. Phillips is, do you?
No.
He is a YouTuber, and I'm making his head right now. So, okay. Let's get started. Now, with this right here, I basically just do a little bit. So, at some point, I'm going to make a figure for Mark Hyder. I should be making this one for Mark, but I thought about making this one for Shawn. And then, definitely knowing that Shawn, that Mark will come in, I will make the figure in front of him. I like to make the figure in front of the people that I'm doing, and I was lucky to get, what's his face? I mean, I know his name. I got, this might be his head. Sorry, I'm going to keep my head together.
Or part.
What'd you say?
Oh, I was trying to be funny. I was trying to be funny.
Any comments in the chat, Mark?
I only just got on, Tommy.
What?
I've only just got on the PC. Haven't had a chance to go anywhere yet.
Oh, okay. Well, if you happen to check the comments, just let me know what people are saying. The positive comments, if anybody's leaving positive comments. Can't believe I snapped off the first one. As you know, folks, this is John Prosser. Hey guys, John Prosser here from Front Page Tech, and I work for Chris Perillo. And if anybody knows John Prosser, please let him know that tommync2010 has a needle felt figure and would like to exchange goods with him. I mean, merchandise, because he said he wanted me to make one. So, and obviously, no one's going to want to, I'd have to explain what the FPT stands for, Front Page Tech. I'd have to explain that, but that's personally for John Prosser. Ah, shoot. There goes John. John, do you really have to do that? Can't you just stay in your... It's kind of tight in here, folks, so... Oh, there it is. There's my needles. Okay. Keep everything together.
Okay.
John, stay. What'd you say, Mark?
You only got one comment, and it always says it's me, boy, Tommy.
What is it?
You got one like. It just says me, boy, Tommy. That's all it says.
Me, boy, Tommy? Who is it from?
Me, Jason Martin or Jack. Sorry, Jack Martin. Sorry. That's in the last 4 minutes, and you got one dislike, one like, and one dislike. It's not a big disaster to say.
I could tell that was just a troll that came in here and just was watching while I was talking, and then he was just like, "Yeah, I just don't like this guy. I'm gonna dislike it." But I just don't care. And it's good to. Okay, folks. Here's the thing. I like to use the separate needle. Now it's gonna take me a while using this one, but deep tightness, tightness is good. Okay, in these figures, so I try to make them tight as much as I can. But when I'm done with the tightness of the figures and the heads, and finally form their heads, the body and the head, I finally get started to work on the detail look, the detail of the face. I study the eyes.
Could you recycle it if you wanted to?
What did you say?
Could you recycle the parts that you're making?
Yes, I have recycled many figures. I have in my past. I have, and also I sell all my figures at Schifferobe in Black Mountain, North Carolina. So if you're ever in Black Mountain, pop your head in there and buy a figure. They're not that expensive. I think around 20. As I told you, they're $20. Well, she gets a, we kind of have a deal. And also, my friend Danny, it drives the Black Mountain thing, has advertisement on his car of my needle felt. So I guess that's what kind of keeps me going. Is not just the money, the value of the money. It's just the inertia of what is my goal? What would I lose if I stop needle felting? And the thing is, I would lose all my advertisement. Yikes! I would lose all my advertisements and kind of like my connections with people. So I think needle felting has really just opened my perspective up. Now, my friend Anthony, known as Vlog Montana, calls this tribble torture. He says it looks like I'm torturing a hamster. That's what he says. All the time, he says it looks like I'm torturing a hamster.
Also, if there's any young kids watches this video, you message Tommy. If there's any kids going to watch the show and you want to get your parents or get a gardener's help as well, because it's a very dangerous work that Tommy's working with.
Yes, I understand this. My young viewers, for anybody that is young or is a teenager, needle felting is kind of risky because you can stick yourself. And I have, I'll be honest with you, in my thumb, I stuck myself with the needle once, and it snapped off into my thumb. And that scared the snot out of me. Luckily, I was able to pull it out nice and slowly, but it still stung. And, yeah, it does come with that warning. Please do not stick yourself. It stings. Norma, do you want to ask me questions while I'm working on this?
Yeah, I'm going to watch some Chris Perillo's videos.
What?
I'm going to watch Chris Perillo's vlog.
What is Mark? You should
yeah.
While you're here, you should watch coolduder's channel, and you can always watch. Well, we always try to do what we can to support Chris Perillo, but you should check out coolduder's channel. He's pretty good. He does movie reviews and stuff like that. You should check him out. While you're here, how about you watch him? But I'm not.
I wouldn't normally watch that type of videos all the time.
I know. Well, I'm not trying to. Here's the thing. I'm not trying to force you to watch his channel. I was just saying if you wanted to watch.
I could put it in an agenda.
Now he does movie reviews, and also another thing is he's a Shawn C. Phillips is a heavyset man, so right now he is losing weight, and I'm very proud of him. And a lot of people say that I should start losing weight, and I'm going to start losing. I'm going to go on my health cleanse, and I'm also very proud of coolduder, known as Shawn C. Phillips, for trying to lose the weight. And also should not forget that Wet Movie 1, known as Brendan, is trying to lose weight also, and he has been talking about losing weight also. So both of them are big guys. They always mention that they're big guys. They're not. I don't think they're afraid of the fact that they say they're heavy set. So they're just focusing on losing weight. And there's the head. And let's get started on the body. Now it's not done per se. You know, since you are watching a Chris Perillo video, but I'm going to talk a little bit while we're in here. I will talk a little bit about Chris Perillo. I know this is about Shawn C. Phillips, but I have been watching the new vlogs. If you watch Chris Perillo's channel, he recently had a little. He had his wife Diana just gave birth to a little girl, and her name is Jedi, and she is really adorable. Like not just to say I'm saying she's adorable. I mean she is adorable. Just the facial expressions she makes are just absolutely precious, and sometimes just absolutely hilarious. You know, you could go "aw," or just you know, you're not laughing because you're making fun of the child. You're laughing because the face is so cute. You know. It reminds me of Nappa when in Team 4-Star when he said, "Oh, it's so cute," and then afterwards he blows it up. He's like, "Regina, can me keep it?" And he's like, "Sure, you know, sure. I mean, sure, Nappa, as long as it shuts you up." And so he basically rips off its finger, and then he's like, "Okay, doggy, fetch the ball." And he's like, "Oh, I blew it up." And you can see that on one of their old episodes of Team 4-Star. Now, some of you are saying, geez, Tommy, one step, all those needles could go into your fingers. Yeah, I know. That's why concentration is good. Am I right, Mark? Mark?
Sorry, Tommy?
I said, isn't concentration good?
Yes.
Any other comments, Mark?
Hang on.
What?
Okay. Four likes and 2 dislikes.
Any comments, Mark?
Yes. Well, one just says I give your video a like, and I'm not going to read one of the other comments.
Okay, good.
To say we're gonna. I'll let Anthony's. We do this after the show.
Mark,
Sorry, Tommy.
don't say that.
But I haven't mentioned your name, Tommy.
Anthony, if you're watching, come in, man.
Ruby still be at work, Tommy.
What?
It's barely 5 o'clock for him.
What is he up to, by the way?
Well, this time he'd be still at work.
Oh, it's stress sometimes just to keep my neck from cramping up. Sending this. They don't want to see this.
Say to work, Chris.
Yes. Just a second, folks. Gotta get- Sorry for that, folks. I just had to take care of something.
Gosh, a big file. Whoa, that is a big file.
I will, okay? Yes. S T O P. Stop. Stop. Folks, this is a brief intermission. Mark Hyder will talk with you and entertain you, and whatever subject he wants to talk about, I will be right back. Mark, the camera is on you.
Okay.
So, if you want to talk about whatever you want to talk about, this is a segment with you, Mark. So, on my channel, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Hyder, youtube.com/Mark Hyder. Check him out. Mark Hyder's going to talk a little bit about his Indiegogo plan on my channel. So here he is, folks.
My name's Mark Hyder, talking on MC2010. Yes. Bye-bye, Tommy. Yeah, I'm saving up for Vlogger. I got an Indiegogo campaign, and I'm trying to raise around about 2,000 to 2,200 pounds. So far, I've only got £10. I'll leave a link in the description below and all that. And hello, who's this? Okay, and on.
Well, apparently, hey folks, this is sorry for the brief intermission. I don't know what happened to Mark Hyder. Probably had to run off, but wherever you are, Mark, you can come back in. So back here again, I just had some supper. So that's his body. Now here's his head. Work on his head a little bit more. Just need to check on something, folks. John Prosser. Just a second, folks. I'm just taking care of some stuff right now.
Talking to Andy.
If you and Andy want to come in, you can. Just a second, folks. I'm just typing something on Google right now. If you and Andy want to come in, you can. Google is so stupid, folks. Look at this. That's not what I said. If you and your friend want to come in, you can. I tell us I'm cursing. Look at this. Google thinks I'm cursing. If you and your friend want to come in, you can. I'm not cursing. It puts stars right where I'm saying. You and Andy can come in. You both can come in.
You both can come in.
Dig it up on the... Andy. Excuse me. Andy. Hell's Andy. Excuse me. Wow. It's true, there's lightning storms and volcanoes. When the ash storms happen, the hotness of the ash and the okay. Second, folks. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Hold it in. Oops, excuse me. Okay, here we go. Let's go off into the world of needle felting. Ooh. What up, Andy?
Hello, Tommy. How are you?
Just needle felting.
Needle felting? What's that? Is that like needlecraft work?
Not
It's
really.
similar,
It's cheap wool. Uh, just
I like the colour of your jacket, Tommy. That's a cool colour.
what?
I like the colour of your jacket.
Thank you.
I used to have a sweat top that colour, like a mustard yellow colour. I missed that.
Yeah, I like flamboyant colors. Mark, what happened to you?
I was talking to me, and I got another call.
So you let the viewers here for several hours without nothing but a
I was talking, and then Andy called because I went to Andy.
Okay.
My fault. Blame me. At least Mark hasn't been bashing his microphone today. Yet.
Yes.
Or been attacked by Doctor
Oh, it's
Who.
high up. It's high up. Oh, bloody Doctor Who just fell down. I don't know what happened.
So, folks, Andy is the guy that I interviewed on my last Tommy Talks. And, by the way, the next Tommy Talks will be about gameplay and video games. So, tune in for Tommy Talks on Sunday. It'll be about video games, and also I have a guest on that is a part of a company that involves online gameplay.
Cool. Just don't invite the trolls.
And you have to be careful what you say here. This is a live broadcast. Just want to let you know that.
Yes. I could be referring to anybody. Anybody and nobody.
You know what you sound like, Andy?
Bane?
No, you sound like the villain off of Die Hard.
Which Die Hard?
The first one.
Really? Wow.
Is that American now? I even played a Die Hard video game.
No, I don't think I have.
I played and it rescued the hostages.
What game? What system is it for?
I can't remember. It was such long ago. Might have been for PlayStation 1 or something.
I didn't hear about it. Dang it! John, here is your figure. There's your figure, John. But also, back to say what I'm doing right now, folks, I am making the head and body of Shawn C. Phillips, known as Coolduder, and I'm working on it. So hopefully, by the end of this broadcast, I will have this through. And meanwhile, Mark and Andy are here to entertain me, keep me from going insane, and keep you guys from going insane just by hearing quiet.
You need to keep
Maybe Andy and Mark could read the comments or see what are the past comments been, because I'm sorry that we've been gone away, folks. So, what are the past comments been, Mark?
I don't know.
Coolduder, and I'm working on it, so hopefully...
Whoa, hey, Andy, mute that, okay?
Have this through. And meanwhile,
Andy, mute that.
Entertain me, keep me from going insane, and keep you guys from going insane just by hearing quiet.
Andy, mute that. Mute the broadcast.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
We've been
My
gone
bad.
away, folks. So, what are the...
I didn't even realise it was playing. Okay, so comments. We've got Donny Don't, or Donny Don't, sorry if I pronounce it wrong. He's put, I'll give your video a like. Digimon Dude 420 has said, can you do a can crush?
Don't read that, Andy.
That's a real one.
And nice name, put, Tommy, do you ever find yourself reminiscing about the Drew Glory days?
What do I do?
He says, do you ever find yourself reminiscing about the Drew Glory days? Man, he really knew how to carry a show. I don't know who that is, sir.
I don't know what.
You know, I want to say something. I'm glad you said that comment, Andy. You know what? I want to say something to you folks. The fact that everybody's trolling that, saying that Drew carried a show. Yes, Drew carried a show, but he had an occasion to troll occasionally. So, you know what? I don't care what you think. You know, I'll have Drew on. Drew's going to be on this Sunday. But the thing is, I don't appreciate being trolled by my own team member. And Drew says he can deny it, but he does it a lot. And I don't appreciate it. So the people that say that Drew carries the show, that should be Drew Talks, you know what? Go watch his channel then. Because I don't need your view. I appreciate the people that are loyal to me because they're loyal and they like watching my videos, not just because of Drew. Drew doesn't make my channel. I make my channel. I'm the one that's busted my balls every day to upload content for you guys. You know? That's how it is. I'm busting my balls to make content for you, to provide entertainment. And all you guys can say is, oh, we want Drew. We want Drew. We want Drew. We don't like you, Tommy. We think you're stupid. You know? I'm not going to put up with it. I'll just block you. You know? Because I make content for subscribers and try to entertain. And I will not be held down. Any other comments, Mark?
Yes, no more. There's not any more comments really, Tommy.
Just rude comments?
Yeah.
Just a second. Oops. Let's see what I have. And other colors here. Damn it. I don't have any blue. Damn it. Okay. So, Andy, you have any questions about needle felting?
Is it a case of do you just like fluff up the material? Is that what you do?
No, I tighten it. I needle felt it until it's tight.
Right. Okay. How do you attach the different segments together? Do you stitch them together or do you use glue?
What you do is you just needle felt it. You just use a smaller needle like this, right here, the smaller needle, and you just do the small detail knit work. And what you do is you just put all the work together on the face, and you put it all together, put the skin and the clothing and what the figure is going to wear, and then you stitch it together. And then I mostly do the head separately and then start working on the body, but it just depends on how things work and put together.
Cool.
But no, you don't use glue with any of this stuff. You use your inertia, your hands, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
it's constantly a watching thing. If I take my eyes off of this for 1 second, oh, ouch. Who's that? Who's commenting to me?
It might be Anthony, but I've taken care of it.
Just a second. Just a second, folks. Let's see who commented to me. I heard my Google Plus go bloop.
Donnie Donny Don't said this is some sick needle felt action. Oh, Bruce Willith said, do you take needle felting requests?
What did you say, Andy?
In the comments, Bruce Willith has asked, do you take any needle felting requests?
Occasionally I've been getting back on needle felting, but
Okay, Bruce, if you're still watching, just put what you would like Tommy to do next in the comments, and hopefully, if he finds time, he might get around to doing it.
Yeah, what's your uncle, mate? Oh dear.
Mark needs to watch out how he moves his hands.
Here we go.
Sometimes you have to be careful with Mark in the Hangouts because Mark can get pretty, I don't know what the word is, but Siri has to protect herself sometimes, and a verbal hand will come out of Siri. Oh, guys, this is one of the Australian gentlemen. How are you doing there today, man? Hello?
He's put in the comments, he can't talk right now, but he can type.
Here's the deal, man. If you come in, you know, you basically have to have you on camera. I can't just have you sitting in here. You need to be able to talk. So I'm not trying to be rude. If you're going to be in here, you need to have your camera on and talking. So if you could jump out, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, okay, just wait 1 second.
Don't mean to be rude, but that's just the rules of my hangout rules. If you're in here, you have to have your camera on, you have to be talking. Because that's what Google Plus is. And Facebook is, you know, there's digital format on Facebook, but the thing is that basically Facebook is just where you talk to people. Google Plus, you can do that too, but really, Google Plus is just the format of, you know, talking to each other. Any more comments, Andy? And look for the negative comments, okay? Don't read the negative comments, okay, Andy?
That is it for the moment, as far as I can see.
Can you hear me? 2 eyes.
What'd you say?
Can you hear me now?
Hey, Jordan.
Hi.
What'd you say?
Can you all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
What's up, man?
Oh, nothing. Not much. I'm just on Grandpa's.
So, what's up, man?
Oh, I'm not doing much. I'm just at my grandparents' house right now. Yeah, come here. This.
Well,
Can you see my camera?
let me see.
We can see what looks like to be a wall.
Okay.
We just see a white. Now we just see your profile picture.
Okay. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, I'd like to throw a question out to anybody that's listening, or for anybody who's watching after the fact, if they'd like to. Have you ever had a problem with your employer giving you a break during the middle of your... So, for example... Okay, so for example, instead of getting a break in the middle of your shift, you're giving your break towards the end or right at the beginning of your shift. So you are still working for an extremely long amount of time at some point throughout your shift. Just let us know in the comments if you've ever had any experience with an employer that basically doesn't really think about your welfare, or you know, giving you the rest that you're entitled to during your work shift.
Thanks, man. I see you.
Alright.
That was Anthony.
Can you see me now?
Hey!
Yes, how you doing there, man?
Oh, I'm good. Oh, look at this. This is my dog here.
Alright. So what brings you in here tonight? You wanted to talk to me. What's going on, man?
Oh, I just want to go into live chat because there's not really much to do.
I don't do this for a lot of my fans, man. I don't invite a lot of the fans in because sometimes I have to watch out who I invite in. But, I've been noticing you've been commenting me, and once in a while I can talk to you, but I'm like really busy, so when I can talk to you, I'll see what I can do. But I get really busy, man, okay?
Alright, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and especially when he's talking in Australia. I mean, there's a big time difference.
Yeah.
Which part of Australia are you from then?
So what part
Sydney.
of Australia are you from, Jordan?
Sydney.
Okay.
Wait, I'll send you. Wait a second.
It's currently 9:40 a.m. there. 9:41 a.m.
Yes. Yep.
And the weather for the day
Wait, what do you say? It keeps lagging.
is 21. Bear in mind, will get the Christmas in the summer.
Wait, I'll be back in a second. This thing keeps on lagging. Just wait 1 second.
Okay. Have Christmas on the beach, Tommy? Did Tommy go? Oh, he's back. Would you spend Christmas on the beach, Tommy?
What?
Would you have Christmas on the beach?
Christmas on the beach.
Yeah.
Alright, what were we saying before? About Christmas and summer?
Yeah, I'm saying.
It depends on where I am.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, it just depends on where I am. By the way, I just want to say I'm working on Shawn C. Phillips, known as coolduder, here on YouTube. And check his channel out, youtube.com/coolduder.
Yeah. Scout, quick. Scout.
So, what do you want to talk to me about, man?
Oh, I just wanted to come into the live show, if that was alright with you. Just talk for a bit.
Well, if you guys ever want to get into needle felting, just look around for your local stores or, you know, sell needle. Look for where you live and see if there is needle felt shops around you. It is quite pricey. I wasn't that expensive to buy all my needle felt.
Could you buy it at the farm, Tommy? Could you actually buy the actual raw materials?
Well, the farmer does. The farmer does shear the sheep, and
especially if you're in the countryside and you only got access to farms.
Okay. Skin tone now. Now I'm preparing to get the skin. Silence of the lambs. Adrian. Ah, shoot.
Exactly.
That's all I got so far in this bag. Or is gone. Andy?
Yeah.
That's what I got in this bag alone.
I can't see your camera at the moment. I've just got your icon, logo, avatar.
Oh.
So Andy, what have you been up to
See me
today?
now? Can you see my face?
No, you're all gone black.
Oh, shit again, hasn't it? Okay.
Oh, there you go.
What have you been up to, Andy?
Yeah, okay.
Work, 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 and more work. Okay, Jordan just says he's going to have to go now. Sorry and goodbye.
Hans
got school.
Gruber, Andy.
Has he got school?
I guess so. It's Thursday morning there now, isn't it? Right, I've got some more comments for you, Tommy.
Yeah.
Are they nice?
Yeah, Bruce Willis has said, "Hey Mark and Andy, thanks for reading the comments this time around. Tommy, do you think you could needle felt a pizza? That would be awesome if you could."
A pizza?
Donnie Don't says, "Tommy, what games are you going to talk about on Sunday?"
I don't really know. It's just a group of. Apparently, it's a group of gamers. That's a professional organization that I'll be talking about. I can't remember the name of it. My friend will be coming. He won't be coming up to my house, but he will be on the Google Plus talking with me about it.
Do you know what type of game it is? Whether it's like a first-person shooter, a strategy, a racing game, or?
I think it's different kind of things. It's like Dota and like all those other kind of ones.
Cool. Okay.
What about Minecraft? Minecraft.
Yeah, it's kind of like. Also, there's
say.
Minecraft involved in there also.
Yeah.
First dad problems. First dad problems.
Right, I need to find a padded envelope because I need to send a parcel.
What did the health people said to you over on the phone?
What?
I was talking to Andy.
The which people, sorry?
Health and safety sensitivities.
Hey guys, if we're in the hangout, can we talk about subjects that are related to what's going on here?
Okay, because you wanted to, but
Andy, would you ever be
Hello,
interested in needle felting?
I'll tell you what. I've never done needle felting. When I was younger, I did learn to knit, and I did knit a scarf when I was really young.
You ever thought about getting back into it? You can make decent money with it, needle felt. I personally try to make some money with it.
it's just what materials.
Yeah, I just don't have the time.
And
plus, my mom is very good with a sewing needle and making things anyway. Or like, for example, if a t-shirt splits along the seam or something, I'm gonna take it to my mom to get it re-stitched back up, and that she's really good with needlework. So I have a go-to person. I don't need to learn to do it myself. I cheat. Just bear with me a second. I'm trying to find a stick.
Hello, Quincy.
Hey, Mark.
Where's the bed?
Mark.
Yeah.
Chris, and here
Yes?
we should have sent an email to him.
When we're not live, because
He's what?
when Chris comes in, you're gonna change the subject anyway, aren't you, Tommy? When Chris comes in.
Maybe. You know, I could tell him what I'm doing and talk with him. Only if he wants to come in.
Yeah. And he's got a bear with him. Okay. That is Andy. Or if there's a needle felt, no, but Prince, you can't try it.
You know, I've always wondered, how come all the successful, you know, movies, like with, you know, like Christmas movies, have always been British. You know, I noticed that. How come they're always successful like that? But American, you know, there's a few American movies that are successful.
Maybe because, I don't know, probably get more snow than us.
Document.
We don't normally make Christmas movies anyway.
Second. I'm working on the face right now.
What are you doing, Princey? Okay, what is the health and sensitives?
Oh no, I haven't spoken to them. I've just pulled up some information online and printed it out, so I'll have a read of it later. Is Tommy still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just checking something real quickly.
Okay, I got two more comments. Quinton said, Tommy, you should make a needle felt doll of Bane from Batman.
I thought about doing that, honestly. I have. But, you know, as they say, I don't want to, you know, remember I sell all my needle felt figures So I don't want to break any copyrights. You know, I did make one figure, and it was kind of a. It was a.
I don't know that. I don't think that would cause a problem because people would create stuff from. Because there's loads of pictures. People do pictures of like fan art. It's not breaking copyright. But it's only when you come down to selling the actual works. I don't know how these people get away selling much of like Spider-Man and selling them.
Okay, and there was one other comment. Let me just find it.
Just make sure they're not negative, okay?
Yeah, it's a cool comment. Pepperoni said, Tommy, have you made a Jedi Perillo needle felt doll yet?
No, I have not. I have not made one yet.
Okay, so that's all the comments up to this present moment.
Okay, start looking at what color his hair is. Okay, his hair is brown. Brownish. Brownie! Woo, brownie! Brownie! Ah! Ugh, not brownies. Sorry, folks. I just saw brown. Well, brown can represent brownies. There's other stuff that's brown. Now, one thing with Shawn C. Phillips and coolduder, known as the same person, I'm gonna have to figure something out here because he has a hat. Why does this thing keep falling asleep? I wish Shawn C. Phillips would come in tonight. That would really make my night. It would really make my night, honestly, if he came in. I'm really happy that he came in tonight. I know it looks like I'm making a girl, but I'm not. I'm actually making a Shawn C. Phillips. And just to show you the work I'm doing right now, I'm putting his hair on. And, okay. What's going on? Who else is it just you and Andy?
It's just me for the moment. I think Mark's disappeared.
Perfect. Right. I need to get my food from downstairs.
Mark, do you remember the letter I included with your Lego?
Yes, I do.
So Andy, by the way, I saw the broadcast. Wow, that's amazing how that you were like, hey Chris, I'd like to give this to you. And he was like, no Andy, don't worry, I could purchase it. You're like, no, I want you to have this. I'm like, wow, yes.
Yeah, I know how passionate he is about Lego, and I was lucky enough to get a couple of them. So I have one for myself, and I thought I'll donate one to Chris because I know he mainly collects Lego just for the minifigures. So I thought, well, this is just the minifigure, so I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Anyway, Mark, as I was saying, that letter that I included when I sent you some, I've just redone a similar one for Chris to put in with it. So I'm just going to package it up now, and I'll get it in the post tomorrow.
Are you gonna put tracking on it or something?
I'll have to see. The last time I posted anything overseas was to Germany, so I'll have to see what the postage cost is.
It won't be expensive if you do standard delivery.
Yeah.
Because it's all down to the weight of the item.
Well, to be honest, there's not a lot of weight to it. I recycle a lot of Jiffy bags, so I always make sure I rip off my address or whoever's address was on there. I always try and recycle, guys. Don't keep using new stuff. Recycle, reuse stuff, and it all comes together to help save the planet and use raw materials. Top tip. Also, it saves you money.
I try my best to make it look like him. Shawn, Mark, would you do me a favor? You're friends with Shawn C. Phillips also, am I right?
I believe so. He doesn't talk to me though.
I know, but would you check his? Could you look? This is gonna sound weird. Would you look closely at his eye and tell me what color his eyes are? If you could look at his pictures.
I know. I'm not sure how to spell his name though.
Huh?
No, I'm not sure how to spell his name because there's loads of different ways to spell Shawn.
Look in the chat. Look at the title, okay? His title is there.
You mean his YouTube account or Facebook?
His Facebook, yeah.
Oh, right. Did you make me a pirate? What?
I didn't make you a pirate. You were a pirate all along.
What is that noise? What is that crinkling noise? Somebody's making a crinkling noise. Who is doing that?
Sorry, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm packing stuff. And now I should be writing an address. And I find a pen. Oh, I'm so unorganised in my little office. Need to have a tidy up. Right.
Mark, have you checked what color his eyes are?
Trying to get his page up.
What?
Philip. I'm talking to Google. Philip.
Hold on a second, Mark. I'm gonna look at a picture, see if I can find a picture of him. Whoa! I don't know if that's the color filter, but Shawn's eyes are brown. I had to check a regular picture. Yeah, he has brown eyes.
He's not known to wear coloured contact lenses, is he? Just in case.
Not if I know. I really don't know if he does. His eyes are brown. Wow, his hair is brown, and Shawn's that's interesting. Shawn's
All the leaves are brown, and the sky is grey.
We are talking like
Right. I have the letter printed, but I will not show you what's written inside. If you want to see what it says in the letter, keep tuned to Chris's vlogs, and I'm sure you will see him open this package at the other end.
in the next 4 to
So yeah, knowing the postal service, probably. And tape up the package.
Hey, Andy, can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
In your British accent, can you say, Mr. McLean, where are my detonators? Can you please say that?
Mr.
Yes.
McLean, where are my detonators? I'm sure he wasn't British. I'm sure he was German.
Who?
Was he not German?
Who are you talking about?
The bad guy in Die Hard 1.
Bad guy. Die Hard.
Yeah.
1. What characters does he play, Tommy?
He plays the villain. He plays the terrorist, the head terrorist.
Hickman, that was in the movie.
Oh, I can't think of his name. Yeah, that's him. But the character he played, I'm sure he was German.
You got Alexander something.
Okay, we're all packaged up and sealed. We're ready to post.
Right now I am making a ball cap. As Shawn C. Phillips, known as coolduder, wears a ball cap. Damn.
Yeah, Bruce Willith has agreed with me. Hans Gruber was German, not British. Yeah, I thought he was German. He just put on a British accent. Okay, Tommy, here's a really positive comment for you. AIDS, but Tommy, I notice you keep your pinkies out when you're focusing on a task. This is a conscious effort. Does this give you the edge needed when you are needle felting? I'm considering getting into needle felting because of you. There you go. You've inspired somebody, Tommy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. It's just a natural thing. It happens that my pinky is up. I don't know if it's I'm focusing or not, but it's just I guess it's just a natural habit of doing it, and I forget that I'm doing it. So that's just how it is. So by the way, folks, this is my first time making a ball cap.
And the pinky thing is a very British thing when we're drinking our cup of tea. We hold our pinkies out like so. when we're very posh, you know.
Yeah, you're very posh.
Cup, yeah.
When you have people like what is it?
Coffee, please.
You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about, Andy?
I didn't recognise the music.
I fought in your general direction.
Hang on. Is Andy Whitman is Andy Whitman the bad guy in Die Hard?
Yes.
Yeah, he's actually Andy Whitman is English.
Yeah, he's an English guy, but he plays a German character. He does have a slight German accent.
That must be strange.
Yes, Tom is talking about Monty Python. You English pig dog, I will fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries. That one. Very, very poor impersonation by me, but that's how it goes.
No, actually, it was very spot on, actually. It was very good, Andy. I will fight in your general direction. And your father smelled like elderberry. I've only heard that one scene. I haven't watched I know that was the Holy Grail, Mighty Python and the Holy Grail. I know that. Folks, this is my first time making an actual ball cap for a hat. Forgive me if size does not match up.
Okay, Tommy, have you heard about in the news? It's called Bendgate. This is the new thing. Apparently, a lot of people that have bought the new iPhone 6 or the iPhone 6 Plus put them in their pockets, and unfortunately, the phones have bent in their pockets because of the thinness of the phone and the materials used to make the phone. And I think that it's going to cause a lot of problems for Apple, unfortunately.
Well, you know, Apple, that's what Apple gets by making that. You know, I think it's personally ridiculous that Apple does this, that they go out and they make the product, but then they don't bother making it. You know, it's called having firmness to it, you know?
Yeah.
Having it firm and making it secure.
But will the phone get called back to the supplier?
I don't know. As far as I know, Apple haven't released any information about it, but there seems to be a few things in the news on social media as well about it. And I know there is one person who makes YouTube content. He's done a video on it, and he's had over 7 million views earlier today on this one thing. So it looks like it might be a major problem, like when the iPhone 4 had the antenna gate problem. I don't know what the solution is going to be.
You know, they okay, hold on a second. You think they'd have testing for that kind of crap? You know, it's like, oh, we're Apple. We're gonna, you know, make millions of dollars. But here's the thing: they're making millions, but they're gonna have to refund their money. You know that? Or they have to have something. They must have lots of loopholes. And did you see how Apple moved into another country so they could get their own tax write-off, so they could keep their money, so they wouldn't have to give their money to the government? I heard speculations.
Right. I haven't heard nothing of that. But so I said originally back when...
Here's what I've done so far with the facts.
Yeah, back when the iPhone 4 came out, I said this to quite a few friends. With the phones, it always seems to be, oh, this phone is thin, this one's even thinner, this is a thinnish yet, thinner than last year's model. And I said, well, it's going to get to the point where it's going to be that thin that it's not going to be structurally strong enough, you know, to withstand daily wear and tear, and I think they might have reached that point now. Obviously, the phones are getting thinner, plus they're making the casings even thinner so they can pack even more electronics in there, and it's now got to the point where the aluminium casing is that thin, and obviously it's just bending. So unfortunately, I don't know what the outcome's going to be, but
you know, they're going to just have to put iPhones in packages, you know, like special little packages for the, you know, that's what my thoughts are. Is they just got to put it in a special package that it won't cause it to bend. You can't put it in your pocket anymore. You have to, if iPhone wants to fix this, they're going to need to do it Timbuktu. Is there any other comments, Andy?
I'll just have a look. Do a refresh. Bruce Willith has put, Tommy, if you haven't watched Spinal Tap yet, I really recommend you do so.
Spinal Tap. I think I searched up that title, but I'm going to see about watching it at some point.
Yep. Donnie Don't has put, Apple doesn't make the phones, they design them, Foxconn makes them. kind of true. Yeah, they are designed in California and made in China. I know a lot of the main circuitry boards are made by Foxconn. Dan Quinton says, Tommy, can you needle felt whilst wearing your Bane mask?
Oh, that'd be hard.
What?
Can you do your needle felt whilst wearing your Bane mask? Would it impair your vision? Would it get in the way of you doing what you were doing, or?
Just a second. If they want to see that, I'll try it. But it will be really sweaty. I might have to wear it just for a little bit. This reminds me of John the Flixer. What John would do.
There we go. There we go, folks. You are going to see it here first. Somebody doing needle felting wearing a Bane mask.
I may have to leave this. I may have to take it off in a bit. But welcome to Tommy. Welcome to Bane's needle felting hour. Now, first I will break this. And how do you stab it like this? Is that how you do it, Tommy? I do not know. I only know how to deliver pain. That's the only thing I know how to do. So, I believe Bane is out. Well, I believe Bane is out. Bane doesn't know how to needle felt. He's not very handy. He can snap people's necks, but I doubt he can do such a thing like needle felting. And some of you people are saying, I can't believe you'd say Bane couldn't do needle felting. By the way, folks, that mask is very
He can break bones, but he can't do intricate work.
No, I don't want to know. I'm sorry.
Wow, do you think this looks like him?
Who's it supposed to be, sorry?
Shawn C. Phillips, known as coolduder.
Excuse my naivety, but I don't know who that is.
Search him up on YouTube.
Okay.
Coolduder. And the name is in the title. Whew.
Is he an actor that's been in horror films? Have I look at the right person?
What?
An actor who has been in a lot of horror films.
Yes, he has been in a lot of indie horror films. A lot of
Looking at the right person. Cool. Okay.
a lot of the horror films he's been in, they're films, but they have come on like onto DVD or straight to television. But he's a good actor. I've watched some of his movies, and he's one of these actors that is in one scene. Sometimes he's in multiple scenes, but he's mostly like the actor does the one-part scene where he's in a scene, he gets killed, or he says a line and that's it, or I've seen one movie where he played. It was called Girls Gone Dead, and he played. This kid was just sitting there having a good time with everybody, and all these sexy girls showed up, and he was having a good time talking to one of them. They got drunk, and the funny thing about the scene was this girl takes him in the back, and she's about to, go down on him, and he's like, "This is better than D&D," And then the girl gets an axe put through her head, and then he gets his belly sliced. He gets killed also as that's happening to him.
That brings a whole new meaning to Die Hard.
God, that's nasty. That's nasty. But he's been in Ghost Shark and some other films he has been in, and he works with a certain director also, and with the certain films. So him and Brandon are friends. They've been friends for a long time, and maybe someday I'll make one for Brendan. And just remember, folks, I do sell these. I will be, I have to contact Mr. Coolduder, known as Shawn C. Phillips, to ask him, would he like to purchase his little face, his body, because I'm making a full figure. That one is $20, and so once I attach the head to this body, I made him. He looks a little. This is what it'll look like when I'm finished with him. Well, there'll be skin, there'll be clothing and arms. Okay. Shoot. Okay. Let me think here. By the way, any of you guys watch The Nostalgia Critic?
I haven't, sorry.
You should check him out, Andy.
I will. Are you going to place a link in the video description once this is all wrapped up?
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much.
I'm surprised the hangout's still going. Okay, he wears brown. Apparently he wears gray. He wears gray short pants occasionally. So we'll go with gray. We'll go with black and gray because he's wearing. Hopefully I can reach the John guy. I can't get a hold of him, so I have to go to extremes and just trying to say his name and show his needle felt figure just to get in contact with the guy. Sorry, man. I just I've had the figure for a while, and I've been wanting to sell it to you, and I just can't get a hold of you. You guys should check out a guy, but Shawn and Brendan watch him also, and I watch him. You guys should check out a guy named John the Flickster. He is hilarious. John the Flickster. The guy reminds me of a gymnast that is just out there, and every time you lift up, and he's like he's making movie references, and he's. Back in the day, he was really thin, and then he started working out, building himself up, and he is his own person. I've never spoken to him on live Google Plus Hangout. He is one of those golden eggs like Shawn C. Phillips and Brendan, and I think everybody is unique in their own way. Everybody can be a golden egg. What golden egg is that means you have a lot of audience. That means you are a real popular thing. If you show up on the broadcast, boom, instantly those views will blow up. Now, I'm not saying any of my interviewers are not golden eggs. I'm just saying that though they have a high celebrity likeness to them. Okay, here's his pants. Time to strap on his shirt.
Excuse me for a moment. I am going to go and make myself a drink. I shall be back in a few moments.
I thought you were going to say, Andy, excuse me, I have to go to the little ladies' room. Any comments, Mark?
Not really. I don't.
What?
Not really.
Okay, here is his body.
Oh god, to my fidget editing. Oh fuck no. 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 No.
What are you doing, Mark?
I got a video to edit.
Oh, you know what, Mark? You know what I said about editing? I don't like to edit, but it has to get done. You know, that's what Chris Perillo says. We have to think.
Yeah. It's just it takes a lot of time sometimes.
Well, with mine, not really much. I edit it, but
Hey folks, I'm back.
Sandy, is there any other comments?
I'll just have a look. Donny Don't has put, can you needle felt an iPhone 6 cover? Tommy probably could.
Oh my God.
To stop it from bending at the moment.
I don't know if I could. Not even tommync2010. tommync2010 can stop the iPhone 6 from bending. Stay tuned for next time. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Next episode on Dragon Ball Z. Can Goku stop? Can Goku stop the iPhone 6 from bending? And if you can stay tuned for next week and get this, I'll tell you a story. My neighbors were big Dragon Ball Z fans, and it was the saga of the Frieza saga and the fight between Goku and Frieza, and it was in the hardcore of the battle, and then they cut the episode. It was over, and I was like, next time on Dragon Ball Z, and then boom, it was just like they got ticked off, and they threw the remote at their television. Luckily, the television didn't break. If you had Doc Brown as a friend, where would you ask him to take you? Where would you ask him to go in his time machine?
To the future. That was my comedy answer. I would like to go back to possibly the same time, mid 50s, maybe 60s, and mainly for the music. To be honest, I do like a bit of 60s and 70s music. I wish I was born in the 50s, to be honest. Then throughout my teens I would have been able to enjoy 70s music. I like a lot of bands like The Who. And if you're not familiar with The Who, they provide the soundtrack to all the different variations of the TV program CSI.
Talk about who are you? You mean that one?
That's the one. That's one of them.
But even the Miami soundtrack sounds good.
Can I make a little
I won't get fooled again.
diversion there, Tommy?
What?
Can I make a little diversion?
What's that?
Well, first of all, here we have a Lego Doc Brown
Well, just to be honest with you, we can't see what you're showing because I have it locked on my screen to show what I'm doing. Okay, so you can talk about what you're doing. I have my screen.
We have a Lego Doc Brown there. We also have a Lego Marty McFly on his skateboard.
I saw that.
And of course, the star of the show, we have the Lego DeLorean. Complete with gull-wing doors.
I noticed that Lego, I always thought it was interesting that Lego decided to go that direction with a lot of things that they was very smart.
And there's even a flux capacitor there at the back.
It was very smart of them to honestly go the route of movies, towards movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd like to get the. There's a Ghostbusters set as well with the 4 Ghostbusters and the space wagon.
Chris did a Lego build on that actually.
Yeah, that's one of the sets I'd like to get next. But a cheeky little plug for myself. If you'd like to see a build video of this, please check out my channel. I'll just throw a banner up on the screen.
Cheeky? That's kind of funny. Cheeky.
Cheeky. Okay, so on screen there is my Twitter handle, which is also the same for Instagram. So if you'd like to check out any of the photos that I take in daily life and behind the scenes stuff that I don't normally involve on my YouTube channel, check that out. And then underneath is the link to my YouTube channel. Check that out if you want to see some UK geek, tech and gadget reviews, videos, and there's also a lot of Lego builds in there if Lego tickles your fancy.
Wow, surprisingly, I hate this. I had to say this. Surprisingly, this looks like Shawn C. Phillips. Like, that's amazing. I can't believe I did that.
For comments, Sandy.
Yeah, I'll just have a look. Right, talking about Back to the Future, and if Doc Brown was your best friend and you'd like him. This is a bit of a controversial one, but I reckon a lot of people would probably agree. Donnie Don't says he'd like to go to the early 1940s and shoot Hitler with his laser gun.
So wait a minute. Did he say he wants to get laid?
No, he wants to go and shoot Hitler with his laser gun.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
He could probably get laid as well after he's done the shit, but you know.
Well, here's the thing. Sorry, Donnie, don't. If you did that, you would affect the ring of time because you would be spreading your DNA into that time, and you would actually be creating yourself your offspring into that future if you did that. I mean, I can't believe, I don't know why I said that, but it just came up.
Yeah, basically causing time paradoxes and screwing up the space-time continuum, but
just like Marty did, because he just wanted to gamble. Marty was always the one. Well, Doc did it too because he saved that woman. He did it too. You can't blame everything on Marty.
I've got 3 words: Gray's Sports Almanac.
What did you just say? Oh yes. Now get out of here and make like a tree.
Did you get my comments, Andy, on Instagram?
I'll just have a look. Yeah, unfortunately, if anybody does want to try and get hold of me on Instagram or Twitter, I will get back to you at some point. It's just that I turn the notifications off on my phone. If not, it will be bleeping all the time. Let's have a look. On Instagram. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I went through your pictures.
Reddit. Here's another question for you, and we're going to roll back about 8 years. The last format war was between Blu-ray and HD DVD. Did anybody actually get a HD DVD player?
No, actually, I didn't. I just got me a DVD player. I really didn't know about the HD DVD player. Really, when DVD, the thing is, I'm a '90s kid, so I grew up with VHS. So when DVD came out, I was surprised. I was like, wow. And then after DVD became Blu-ray, and it was just like, whoa, you know, and now it's this and that, and it's just like, really?
I was going to get a...
Well, I've actually got 2 copies of Harry Potter film.
Yeah.
HD DVD. But I haven't got a HD DVD player.
Ooh, ouch! Son of a monkey biscuits.
I was planning to buy one. Then it...
Did anybody catch that?
Did you get yourself?
No,
Yes,
I didn't.
did. It did. Luckily, it didn't go all the way through.
Well,
Okay.
I'll tell you a little fact about the Blu-ray and the reason why Sony won the format war with Blu-ray was down to the PlayStation 3. At the time when it came out, they were actually making $100 to $150 loss on every single PlayStation they sold, but in doing so, having Blu-ray on that console and getting it into as many households as possible, they won the format war, and then the money that they did lose on manufacturing and selling the PlayStation 3 at a loss, they actually made back on the royalties from the film companies from actually having their film on the Blu-ray format. So it was a big risk Sony took, but it all worked out in the end, and obviously Blu-ray is here to stay, and unfortunately HD DVD didn't really get much of a say. So there you go, true little fact there.
And also storage on there.
Yeah, but there was one cool thing about HD DVD. It wasn't on every single disc, but on one side you had the HD DVD format, and then on the other side you had a standard DVD format. There were double-sided discs. So if you did have a HD DVD, for example, in the lounge, but you didn't have one if you wanted to watch a film,
folks, I have
you could
completed.
still watch it back on the DVD.
Guys, I have completed the little Shawn C. Phillips needle felt figure and give you a close-up. And I will take a picture and post it on Instagram, and maybe Shawn might see it. Coolduder.
And Tommy, where can everybody find you on Instagram?
Instagram.com/tommync2010.
Okay, guys. You know where to go and check out Tommy and his photos? Go and do it.
You might find loads of pictures of food.
Food again.
Instagram before you eat.
It's called Tweet Before You Eat, Mark.
I know, but you can integrate. But we stuff you on Instagram, it goes on Twitter as well.
So I try my best. I'm kind of sorry with the details, but this is, and here's a picture of Shawn. I mean, as Brendan. I mean, coolduder. Dang it! Don't you hate it when you touch your tablet and it decides, "Hi, I'm going to move off this." Oh, that's a gorgeous picture. A picture of little baby Perillo, little Jedi. Damn it! It's part of my language. Yes, sometimes I tend to flip my stuff because it's stupid. And actually, here's that scene from him in the movie when Shawn C. Phillips was in Girls Gone Dead. That's when he got his. That's what happened when he got his belly sliced open.
Nice.
Next week,
How many
I'm
bottles of
hoping
ketchup
to
are used in those special effects?
Oh my gosh. Next week, I say goodbye. Hopefully, say goodbye to my ISP. Yay!
Okay, here's a picture of coolduder right here. I know it doesn't look exactly like him, but here it is, and I'm going to Instagram it now. Oh dear. I'm so tired.
Okay, I'm going to throw out another question there to the audience and to Mark and Tommy. Obviously, when Apple announced the release of iOS 8 and the iPhone, when they had their special event a couple of weeks ago, U2's new album was automatically put in everybody's iCloud, iTunes account for free, and a lot of people have complained about it. And now iTunes have had to put a link in somewhere to remove it if you don't wish to have it. Have you guys downloaded it or listened to it yet? Or are you not a fan of U2?
I downloaded it just because it was free.
Well, I'm a bit of a fan of U2. I did like some of their earlier stuff. You know, during the 90s and the early 2000s. I have downloaded it. I've heard the main track, which they performed at the special event, and which is now on the iPhone 6 advert. I haven't had a chance to listen to the rest of the album yet, but from what I've heard from that first track, it is quite good. But then again, it's all down to if you are a fan of U2 or not. Tommy's disappeared.
Yes, because I am on my computer and shoot. Okay.
Tommy, have you listened to the YouTube?
Have what?
The free U2 album that was announced with iOS 8.
He doesn't have an iPhone now.
Do you not have an iTunes account at all?
No, I don't.
Okay. What tablet do you have, Tommy?
It's a Samsung Galaxy.
Is it a chocolate bar as well? God.
Okay, anybody who's watching live or watching after the fact, please give Tommy a thumbs up in this video, because Tommy is all about positivity. Just give him a thumbs up to give him a boost, and leave a comment relative to what we've been talking about in the video. Or if you'd like to ask Tommy a sensible question in general, then leave it in the comments, and I'm sure I'll get back to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, just a second. I'm re-Instagramming this. I got a picture of it up. I forgot to.
Guys, what was your favourite computer game of the 90s, if you were playing around then?
Well, I really didn't play. Really didn't use the computer a lot of times. I used it a little bit, but
Okay, I'll rephrase the question slightly. What is your favourite retro game, if any, if you've played any older titles or anything that sticks out?
you didn't even notice that I was doing anything. That's
I don't know what I played in it.
okay.
I don't know. I must check.
Well, folks, hold on a second. Guys, I'm going to be ending the broadcast because I'm finished with my needle felting creation. But, so as always, folks, I'm here with coolduder, and I'm here with John Prosser, and we're just hanging out right here, just two buddies hanging out right now, and I'm coolduder, and bye, and coming up with your awesome Blu-rays and all sorts of awesome things. And I'm John Prosser, and I'm with Front Page Tech. and I'm just saying hello to all of you. And I can't wait to be reunited with my owner, John Prosser, me. But bye. And as always, folks, I am tommync2010, and these are these little needle felt figures I have made. And as always, I am tommync2010, and I'm keeping you on the inside.